WCSM's General Store is brought to you by Chad's Express Lube and Car Care, Buy Now Closeouts, Bloomington's Discount Retailer, Christine Flynn, your local farmer's insurance agent, and Orion Saft, the AME Group, for all your technical needs. WCSM is recorded at 70X7 Studio. And now, the General Store crew.
We're back! WCSM's General Store from the 70X7 Studio. You're wetting your whistle?
Trying to get ready.
Okay.
There it is.
All right. Well, first of all, we want to make notice that Mark is not with us for this episode. Unless he happens to walk in the middle of it, we'll let him join. But
he's rude like that. He would do that. No, I'm just I'm teasing.
No, he'll stand out there and just bang on the door.
That's not rude.
No, but that's not rude. Speaking of rude, we're going to get into that here in a minute because that's what I want to talk about today.
Oh, okay.
So, how rude. Did you watch
Yes.
Full House?
Are you kidding?
Mm-hmm.
So I was a little bit older when that came out.
Yeah.
But my mom loved it so much, especially after season 1, because it became a family show, like a wholesome family show. And she encouraged me. I was like 17 when it came out. Not the coolest show in the world to watch when you're 17 years old, senior in high school or whatever, but she encouraged me to videotape them on our VCR so I could show them to my kids. You know, we had no idea
that it would be streaming
or you could buy the DVDs, you know,
right.
and now streaming at your fingertips. So I still love the show. My kids love the show.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
I think there's still so much in it that's funny.
Yeah.
Did you watch the sequel, Fuller House?
Yes.
I loved it. I thought it was hysterical. So much great comedy in that. Of course, I'm a huge Candace Cameron Bure fan. But
did they continue that show? Or is that...
no, I think it's done now. But
okay.
I think it had maybe 3 seasons of Fuller House.
I think it had 4 or 5.
Oh, was it that? Okay.
Yeah. Now, they weren't as long as they were like 12 episodes or something like that. They weren't like the 24 that you used to get a long time ago. But good show. I love that show.
Love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but how rude, that's where that came from. And that's how we ended up talking about this. But
that's not the show?
Yeah, that's not the show.
Okay.
But before we go into what we're going to talk about and get into it, let's talk about our good old boys and good old girls.
Yes, we love our top fans week in and week out. We see you. We notice how you're...
We love you.
Yeah, absolutely. We notice how you're liking, you're sharing, you're commenting, and it's been really helpful for us. So thank you for doing that. We'll start off with one of my favorites, Betty Messel, still a top fan. Betty, thank you so much.
She's so funny. I love her. So this... a few weeks back, I had posted something on Facebook. It was a meme that basically just said, you're a robber and you go into someone's house and you steal something that's not really of any value, but that would be something that would just be inconvenient for them. I'm going to steal the microwave plate. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, right.
Betty Messel was, I'm taking their toilet paper. I'm like, Betty, you are so evil. I thought that was so funny.
Right. That's funny. Good. But what an inconvenience that would be.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
About it.
Yep.
Stephanie O'Haver, Pam Waterford, still a top fan for us. Rhea Pickett, thank you, Rhea. Rocky Rice, David Vaughn, Michael Moore, also John Hayes, Jackie McGinn, and, of course, Mike Stinson, who's been with us since Cop Talk.
Forever.
So thank you, guys. Appreciate your loyalty, appreciate your likes and your comments and everything else. So
yeah, for sure. Well, so we are at week 30.
So, gosh, this is episode 39.
This is episode 39.
Yeah, can you believe
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's so. Thank you to Mike.
Yes.
And Carter, our producers. The General Store doesn't open for business without the 70X7 studio and our producers. So thank you to them. And episode 39.
Yeah, episode 39. So that, and we haven't missed a week.
Yeah.
We've dropped an episode every week since I think early December of 2022. Mm-hmm. So
crazy.
Yeah.
It's so exciting. So that means next week is episode 40. That's a milestone.
40, yes.
So we'll talk more about that then. And this is Labor Day weekend. This is the Friday of Labor Day weekend. So maybe at least a 3-day weekend for people unless they're laboring. That's what stinks about Labor Day for me, is that it's Labor Day and there are still, every place should close, which would be inconvenient. I'm not lying.
Right.
But
For us.
some people are having to still work on Labor Day, which is too bad.
Well, there's lots of folks that we need out there, that can't take a break.
Yeah. We don't want the hospital to close.
No.
Or a gas station or whatever.
Firefighters or police officers.
Right.
Please don't.
But we do want to say, if you are working on Labor Day, God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful day, even though you're working.
Yeah.
I hope you're getting paid well, and we just appreciate you being there. Every day, but especially on Labor Day. It's kind of supposed to be, about working, but not working.
Right.
But anyway, so, but it's also the end of, kind of the official end of summer.
Yeah.
Which
even though.
Stinks. No, I mean, it's still warm through, usually around here through October.
I'd say. Yeah,
maybe.
I would say. But usually that's the time when people, zip up their pools and all that kind of stuff.
The public pools close on Labor Day. That's for
right.
Yeah.
What about yours?
Perry usually buttons it up as quick as he can.
Really?
Yeah. Just so he don't have to mess with it and, the cleaning and all that stuff.
Well, I bet with all the heat, though, you really enjoyed it this summer, though.
I didn't get in. First of all, I don't swim, so I don't have a pool because I enjoy swimming. But most girls like to lay out. Well, after the skin cancer, I just kind of stay out of the sun now, which stinks. I'd like to be laying out there, but I don't want to. What's the point of laying out when you've got sunscreen on? I don't get that, so I don't. I'm in my cave sewing. Yeah.
Okay, so you have an awesome pool.
Awesome.
But you do not use it.
I did not use it. Perry didn't even put out all the pool furniture this year.
No kidding.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't get the point of laying out if you got to wear sunscreen. Give me the baby oil and iodine.
Which is what you use.
Which is what I
in the 80s, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I
enjoy it, right?
Yeah. Some. They're not big swimmers either. We really put it in past. Now, when we have grandkids, it'll be great.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but the boys are now, now they're working, or Griffin's gone at flight school. And so, but, had we put the pool in, and this is not a complaint because Perry did it right, he said he would not get a loan to put a pool in. He's on the Dave Ramsey plan. And so, so he saved the money. Well, by the time he's saved the money to put the pool in, and it's a wonderful pool, but the boys were kind of out, had we put it in when they were 6, 7, 8 years old, they would have been in it all the time.
Right.
But so now I'm just kind of waiting for that next cycle. Then when we have grandkids, and then they'll really enjoy it. And Mama and Papa will be out there grilling up.
There you go.
It's a good thing I'm not your next door neighbor.
You'd be in it all the time. So would your kids.
Yeah, we really would.
Your daughter did come over one.
Yeah, that's right.
One day this year, her and Kinsey and Ken came over.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a great pool.
Thank
I hate you don't use it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. The whole skin cancer, man, that scared me to death. It was such a horrible.
It's a downer,
we
isn't it?
won't go back. You can go back and watch like episode 4 or something. And but if you want to, but you might not. But anyway,
this is episode 39.
That's right. So this is
we move forward,
and we are headed into for most of us, a 3-day weekend. So, do you do anything fun for Labor Day? Is Labor Day a big weekend for you guys, or is it just another kind of family grill out, or no?
No, not really. I mean, I try to enjoy and getting into the headspace of, hey, summer's almost over. Yeah. So if you're wanting to get out, do something, you need to get it done now. And one of my favorite things of doing in the summer is we like to watch the stars at night, especially on warm evenings.
Yeah.
And we just absolutely love it. We sit out and, we get into our chairs that fold all the way back and look straight up,
Now, who all? Is it you and Lori or all?
Definitely me and Lori and most of the kids like to come out. We have this app and we track the airplanes that are going at the same time. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of fun. And you just look at just a slice of what God has done up in that sky, and you think, my goodness. And
who needs lightning bugs?
In the words
Not that
of
lightning bugs aren't a beautiful gift from God as well, but it's like
it's a show. It's an absolute show, and what we love to do is turn off every light in the house and every outdoor light as well, so there's no light pollution whatsoever, and you can totally see what's going on in the sky.
And those nights when it's just pitch black sky and the twinkling stars.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
It's perfect. Yeah, it's beautiful. And you just, again, it's just an amazing thing. And in the words of Morgan Earp, and he remembered to make me looking at all that stuff. So, yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that. So, do you do anything? Is Labor Day a big weekend for you? Or
Yeah, we'll get there. Try to get everybody up and go boating.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Run around the lake. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's nice.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say when we were still doing Cop Talk, and you and Mark were both state police, at one time, now this may not be the case now, I wasn't Labor Day weekend like one of the highest rates of automobile accidents or death,
One of
traveling
yes.
or something?
So Memorial Day, July 4th, Labor Day, and it's just because people are traveling. You know, there's more
Okay.
cars on the road. There's going to be more crashes. There's
Sure.
going to be more people get hurt, more traffic fatalities, unfortunately. So yes, never forget Johnny Carson one night said right before Labor Day, right before Memorial Day, on his intro or his dialogue or monologue, when he was talking, it said, the National Traffic Safety Advisory Association said that 2,000 people will die over this weekend. And to all of you 2,000 people, bye. It's like,
Ouch.
It's
That's
like,
cold.
Woo, mercy. But
That's
it
harsh for
also-
Johnny Carson.
It really was.
But it was
really
probably a little bit of a,
like a wake up call.
You know.
like a wake up call of, hey, maybe we can put the aggressive driving down, a little bit even more so, because there's going to be so many cars out on the road. Again, you talk about following too close, you talk about speed and everything else. Those are the huge contributing factors to any traffic crash. And if you can get those under control, your survival rate goes through the roof.
yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah. Yeah, I'll never forget that. That was a wake up call for everybody.
Yeah.
So.
For sure. Huh. Well, we opened the show by talking, by me mentioning that we were going to talk about rude people, but we're going to, not rude people, but just
So
rude.
they're like a class of people?
Yeah, no.
Rude?
I think
An ethnicity,
everybody.
maybe?
No, I think everybody
is capable.
nowadays,
Yeah.
which is sad. But
Totally.
we'll come back in the next segment for that. But before we go, I do want to thank Buy Now Closeouts, one of the great partners with us here at the General Store. They are over on West 3rd Street, so 3478 West 3rd. That's behind Crew Car Wash and in the old location of what was Once Upon a Child. Once Upon a Child moved down to more space, so Buy Now Closeouts is in there. You can find them online at buynowbtown.com. And but really, you just need to stop in because they've got an incredible selection of home decor, but also like Mike, our producer, who is kind of in the process of building and stuff.
Yeah.
I think he went in and bought like a double oven, they had great prices and construction, like new stuff for your new home, or if you're doing a remodel. We'll have to get Mike on it at some point to tell us about.
Absolutely.
His eyes were this big around, and he was that excited about Buy Now Closeouts.
It is a cool
they can
place.
save you money. So
Yeah.
be sure and check them out. And stay close. We'll be back with more from the General Store after this.
Chad's Express Lube and Car Care Center is the place that you need to go to keep your car running in perfect order. On the outside chance your car is not running in perfect order, Chad's has a shop over on State Road 46 in Ellisville that'll give you a free estimate and reasonable rates and get your car back on the road. Now, to keep it that way, you need to hightail it over to Chad's Express Lube and Car Care Center located at 1357 South Liberty Drive. You know exactly where that is. That's just right around the corner from Menards. Now, check this out. Every 7th oil change is free. That's right. Absolutely free. I don't think you can get any better than that. Chad's Express Lube and Car Care Center, 1357 South Liberty Drive in Bloomington.
Welcome back to the general store. Welcome,
Yeah.
and welcome for the first time with Mark.
Look who showed up.
We thought he might.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
I knew there was a chance. Mark's always the guy that says, "I'll be there at a certain time." That's the quickest I can be there, and he'll get there
30 minutes before everybody
At
else.
least, yeah, yeah.
Not
So-
always, but
Oh yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. He'll always overestimate in that way.
Yeah, I'm good at overestimating. Don't underestimate my overestimating.
Okay, we won't. Well, we're glad to have you here. So
Yes, yes,
we're also glad for
Yeah, it's
our
good to be
great
here.
partners.
Yes.
yes.
And we've got another one to tell you about.
Yeah, we do. One of our great sponsors, AME Group. They're one of the largest, most successful managed service technology providers in the country. They view their role as a partnership with you, so they invest in their clients and their business growth, planning, and success. If you're considering using a managed technology service, give Orion a call at 812-320-0389. He's been a friend of mine for more than 40 years. I know that he will treat your company's tech needs exactly the way he'd treat his own. So give him a call. He'll take care of you. Give Orion a call, 812-320-0389.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, very good. Thank you, Orion. Very good.
Do you want to do that again?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Mike and we can hear Mike and Carter talking. So, yeah.
That's okay.
It's all right.
No, we really enjoyed that. We're going to keep going, but it's really
Oh,
funny.
Very good.
So
Very good.
yeah,
Very good.
If
Sorry
you
about that.
noticed in that last, while he was doing the read, Mark and Bill and I were kind of giggling just to see if Kurt could get through it.
Yeah,
That was pretty funny.
you passed that challenge.
I'm
bud.
trying,
Good.
but
That's
I don't
real
know.
good.
I don't know how good it was.
That was very, very funny.
Something about the AME group.
Yes.
They're pretty good people.
Call them.
Yeah, give them a
Orion
call.
Saft, 812-320-0389. It's 320 Saft is what it is.
Cool.
So,
Right.
yeah.
And yours is something Kurt.
650 Kurt.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Don't be a hater.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not. Trust me. I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it. Okay. So here's something I do. I don't like to use the word hate. But here's
You
something
hate to use the word hate?
I really don't like to use the word hate in any circumstance. But
Right. It has a
here
purpose.
is
though.
something, and I actually posted about this on the Facebooks a few
On the
weeks back.
Facebooks?
But something that I've noticed that's really drives me crazy. When you were growing up, and I don't really remember being even taught this, so it must have been something my generation maybe just learned by watching our parents or our grandparents, maybe. I don't know. And maybe
I
common
know
courtcy
I know
or
you're going on
manners.
this.
Maybe common courtesy and manners are always like that.
I'm gonna be rude.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm supposed to say excuse me.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? So,
He's trying to make a rude point over there.
yeah, I know. He's actually being
I'm
rude.
I know I'm helping you out.
He's really being rude.
I'm getting to the
He's
point.
showing- Okay.
But so I don't know if that's, back in the day, if we learned by our parents modeling or if they actually, I don't remember being taught you need to do this and that. I just remember you just did it.
Yeah.
But just here's something that drives me crazy, and I just notice it more and more and more every day. When you're grocery shopping and you're stopped with your cart.
Yeah.
And you're looking at whatever item it is you're looking at, ketchups or whatever, and someone walks right in front of you between you and the ketchup, and they don't acknowledge that they're passing in front of you. You're supposed to say, excuse me, and I do always say, excuse me, which is what's weird is because people that I say that to look at me like I have a third eye. You know what I mean?
like
So
they
those are pretty much the people I
jump-
know that would never
yeah.
say that to me.
They jump out of their skin. Oh my gosh, a stranger
Why are you
said
saying
something to
excuse me? But
Yeah.
I always say, I kind of duck down
Yeah.
and move quickly
Yeah.
and say, excuse me,
Sure.
or pardon me, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's crazy how many how few people do that now. It's almost like non-existent or gone.
It's sad.
I'm totally with you, and I don't know that we were actually taught that. I really don't.
I don't remember saying anytime you walk in front of somebody, you need to say excuse me.
I think we saw it.
Well,
That's what I think too.
Yeah.
I noticed you have too, Kurt. I know we've done it before. You open the door for someone, and they just walk through, and they don't acknowledge that you opened the door for them.
Anything.
Like you were supposed to open the door.
Right.
For them.
Right.
Like, and I a lot of times will say, "Well, thank you."
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I mean, what do you?
Yeah.
I mean, that,
You know, I have
you're right.
such a hard time shopping anyway. One thing for you, curbside service will cure all that. By the way,
I know.
I love curbside.
Yeah,
Call it in,
nice.
pick it up, get out.
Oh,
right?
that's right.
So you don't have to deal with any of that. But
and it stops that. Oh, I need that too.
Exactly. But it drives me insane to think that I'm in somebody's way So anytime I stand off to the side or I hug an aisle or something, I never ever stand in the way in like the walkway area.
Right.
Never. It drives me insane. I think sometimes maybe I'm the only one that's like that.
Oh,
But
yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's rare too.
But it's like come on,
it's
folks.
almost like we, not almost, it is, and I think we all see this. We are now a society that it's like we are the only person in the room,
Correct.
or only person in the store, or we've become so self-focused
Yeah.
that it's, I mean, leaving their buggies parked right in the middle of the aisle where you can't even get around them, and then when you try to get around, or you say, "Excuse me, I can just scooch by you," or whatever, they kind of look at you like you're interrupting, or they
Their thought process.
they pull their, you know what I mean?
So does it surprise you when you see those scooters left in the middle of the road, in the middle of the sidewalk? I mean, it couldn't be any more in the way.
Right.
It couldn't be any more in the way.
Oh yeah, the scooters.
yeah.
You just rent.
The rent,
The little two-wheeler, scooters. Yeah.
Lyft or whatever they're called. They've got bicycles now too.
Right.
Some of them are like laying over, like almost in the roadway where people just.
Some of them are in the roadway.
It's on purpose.
Yeah.
It can't not be on purpose, right? You are trying to leave something in the way. You're trying to be a pest.
Just,
And they do. They're really good at it.
Yeah. I don't
Really
see
good
as
at it.
many people using those though as they did when they first came out. Because I remember we were still on the radio when those came out, and we were all like, "Oh, this is going to be great."
Yeah.
But I don't think as many people are using those.
And I think IU, after there was a student got killed, unfortunately, I think they don't allow them at night anymore.
Oh.
I think they just have make them disable them at night. So a little bit safer. But the bad thing about them is that, and I noticed, they go the wrong way on one-ways all the time. Mm-hmm. So every time I go across the street in Bloomington, I always look both directions, no matter which way the street's supposed to go, because they will come zooming right through.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah, so I just have noticed that a lot lately. But I mean, I think just common courtesy and manners as a whole has taken a real nosedive,
Yeah.
I'm always so thankful when someone opens the door for me, or when they walk out, and I may even be a few steps away and they'll stay and hold it.
Yeah.
And I'll be, "Oh, thank you so much. That's so nice."
You know there's an effort being made there.
Yeah. But that doesn't happen a
They
lot.
acknowledged your existence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With my boys, I'll just walk up to the door and just stand and wait for them to open it for me. That's kind of what I've always done with the boys. And now Griffin is really great at opening doors, but he's also really great at just he'll walk. I'll be standing there waiting for him to open the door, and then he'll stand up. Then he'll walk up and just stand and look at me. That's Griffin's personality.
A little standoff there.
And I'll be like, I ain't budging, I ain't moving, and then finally he gives in and opens the door. But he thinks he's being funny, but he is. But
it's such a nice thing to do that takes little or no effort. It's an acknowledgement. Exactly, it's an acknowledgement, and people need to feel like they exist. Yeah. Like the human condition is.
Golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
So as I was talking earlier about it being a self-focused society, you want everything to be about you.
Right.
Well, just imagine that the person next to you also wants everything to be about them. So treat them the way you want to be treated, and they should treat you the way that you see what I'm saying.
And then we're all happy, right?
Right. Can't we just be nice?
Right.
Just be nice.
I got a little story about that. We were coming out of Best Buy, anyway,
In an electronics store.
something with the word best in it. And anyway,
Or you buy stuff.
Yeah. Well, this lady had bought a large television, and she was in the parking lot, and I could see she was having a little trouble getting in. She had a little hatchback car. And I'm like, do you need help putting that in? And she goes, well, probably, And so she goes, I'm not sure it's going to fit. I'm like, it didn't look like it's going to be a tight fit, And I said, well, if it doesn't fit, I'll load it in my car and I'll take it to wherever you want it to go, wherever you need to go. And Renato was with me and things, and we weren't scaring her or anything like that. And she looked at me, she was just astonished. She said, why would you do that? I'll go,
Completely foreign.
I
Completely
said,
foreign to her.
Ma'am, this is what people do. When you need help, you help them. I said, this is.
And she's like, no, this is not what people.
No,
this is not what people do.
Right.
You are the anomaly.
She was totally astonished that I was number one, and it did fit. We were able to get her seats down and get to fall right in place, and she made it fine. But she was just amazed that someone would go out of their way to come over and help her.
Right.
And be nice.
Yeah.
And just to help.
And that's sad. To me, that's sad.
It is sad. Yeah. But see, that's Jesus, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're.
Yeah.
We're that's how you be the hands and feet of Jesus.
Exactly.
Even just a little
Be
thing
the
like
example.
that. Even if it's just taking somebody's brand new television to their house and unloading it for them. I know that sounds like, what's that have to do with Jesus?
Right.
Because you're being kind and you're helping someone that you don't have to,
Right.
and somebody that you don't know, a stranger or whatever.
Right.
That's what. Those are great opportunities that God gives us, I think, to, share the gospel.
Show, be the example.
Yeah.
So, absolutely.
And Renata was kind of amazed too, because in all fairness, she had some bumper stickers that probably didn't represent what we represent.
Right.
So,
and you didn't know she lived on the south side of Indy either.
I didn't know she lived in Chicago, but
but you would have taken it.
I was dedicated. No, she was
ready to go.
No, she was very nice about it, but she was just totally
astonished.
Yeah, that's a good word.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it.
And it took Renata back. She's like, she really couldn't believe we were going to help her, could she? And I'm like, I don't know. It's weird.
Well, you know what? You'll get people, there'll be pushback sometimes too.
Yeah.
Like, there'll be times when I'm at a store and there'll be an elderly person, and I'll say, hey, do you need help, or can I help load? You need help loading your groceries in? And they'll be like, God love them. I think they're almost afraid that
you're right.
They try to stay to themselves because they're they're
trust.
afraid they're going to get hurt or someone's going
to,
which makes me so sad.
It is sad. It is sad. And there have been reports, I've read them, where folks go to parking lots in grocery stores
Absolutely, and
take
prey on
groceries from folks who are coming out with their loads.
It's sad.
And it's like, what is going on here?
Crazy, sad world.
It is.
I think Kurt will agree. One of the most rewarding things of being a state police officer is we had opportunities to help people that were broken down on the side of the road many times, and you feel good. It makes you feel good. It is more blessed to give than to receive. There's
Absolutely.
no doubt about that.
That is not a lie.
And you feel you get that warmth of I'm helping somebody that needs some help today. And my grandmother always said, you need to help people that need help, because you don't know when you're going to be that person needing that help.
Right. Yeah.
So, it is. It's the love of Jesus. It really is.
Yeah.
That's why Mark's buying dinner tonight for us.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
And he would.
Yeah.
He would.
And the producers, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, he would. He would. You wouldn't. On the other hand, you wouldn't.
Well, he brought it up.
He'll eat it. He'll eat it.
Well, I don't want to be rude.
No,
I don't want to be rude.
It's his favorite food group.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah.
Free is his favorite food group.
Yes.
We know this.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, though? He would never accept my free potted meat with saltine crackers. I couldn't get him to do the free potted meat.
I guess even some other people have the places they draw the line.
You know what? And I haven't had that since I left
Radio?
the radio show.
Oh,
What?
I think that sounds so good. I'm going to go buy some potted
I
meat
think
and
I
saltines.
bought you some for Christmas.
You did, and
You
I did eat all
did.
those. That may have been the last I bought or ate.
Did I ruin it for you? I buy the wrong kind?
too much.
I love it. I love it. I think I'm going to go get. Well, that is so good.
You're killing my appetite.
I'm salivating. I am literally salivating. That sounds really
okay.
good.
You know what? Is ham salad anywhere close to potted meat?
Yeah,
Kind of.
somewhat.
Okay, because
Somewhat.
you know what? I've done ham salad before, not a lot, but good ham salad I'm okay with, and I know they kind of look alike. Mm-hmm.
Ham
kind of
salad's
like
got
cat vomit.
cheese in it. It's got some stuff.
It
Here's
does
the thing.
resemble cat
Do you know
food.
what the best ham salad is made out of? Bologna.
No kidding.
Yep, ground
That
up bologna.
sounds like a lot of bologna.
I would have lost that bet, no doubt.
So Hayes used to be Hayes
Oh, yeah.
Supermarket was
Yes.
the best. It was the best.
that thick?
That is not ham. That's actually, it was made with bologna.
Wow.
So there you go.
Nice little tidbit there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The more you know.
I'm kind of getting hungry.
All right. Me too. I'm
We
going to
know
go get
you're
some
full of
potted meat.
bologna.
Let's go, Mark.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Hey, be kind, be nice, stand out. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
You know what? Freak someone out.
Yeah.
Hold the door open for them. Or say,
Yeah.
excuse me.
I love it.
Yeah.
Take that
Surprise
TV
them.
to Indianapolis.
Surprise them. Surprise them.
Yeah, shock.
And God will bless
Shocking.
you for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely
All right.
shocking.
All right, from the 70X7 studio, we will, if it's the Lord's will, we'll see you next Friday here at the General Store. Thanks for joining us.